Have a look at this. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video for the channel on Footy Signs, where in today's video we will be reviewing the limited edition, special souvenir edition footy record of the Tasmania Football Club. Now, what I've heard is that this footy record here, obviously being a special edition, is only about Tasmania. I think so, at least. That's just what I've heard. And then, basically, it just have all these facts about Tasmania, what the team's going to look like, some stuff said by past and current players, and all that, which we'll see in this footy record today. But anyway, guys, let's get into it. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I have a camera here, and obviously I've got my face cam right here that will be set up so you can see my reaction and also the book right here. And have a look at this as well. Now, you might see this here, that's a bit of my tripod. I couldn't really do anything about that because if I did move that, then the camera would fall over, so I do apologise. But anyway, guys, here it is right here, the special souvenir edition Tasmania Devils footy record. Isn't it an absolute beauty? There it is there. If I can hold it properly, there we go. And right here it also says, Tassie, our time has come. It certainly has indeed. So let's go through and see what the first page is. It's just absolutely nothing. Joking, of course, it is the contents page. So basically this here just tells us what's going to be in the footy record and what we can expect to see in this footy record. Community clubs, why this time, Tales from the Road, on a mission, the best of the best. Oh, so that's the top 25 Tasmanian footballers of all time. That's pretty cool, actually. Wait, Tassie, our time has come 150... Yeah, 150 years in the making, which is unbelievable. Like, that is a long time. 150 years of wait for Tasmania to get their own AFL team. Here we go. I think it's Peter Gutwin here. It is indeed staring down to the AFL. So just him talking about how hard it was to get a team and... Okay, I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm actually going to read this first. Okay, so what Gutwin's saying here is just the history of how it was getting Tasmania to get their own AFL team and the struggles and, you know, the preparation for this great moment. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see what Peter Gutwin's actually contributed to get Tasmania to get their own AFL team. Thinks it's a great outcome for Tasmania. It is indeed. It is a beautiful outcome for all Tasmanians and also those on the mainland as well. Community connection, the key. Tasmanians are different, and we are good with that. Yep, we are. This page here is basically Kath McCann. I haven't actually heard of her before, but it's just her talking about her experiences and her history with the Tassie Footy Club and, AFL Tasmania. Here it says her father played for Glenorchy in the Tassie Footy League back in the day. And yeah, that's pretty cool, I'll tell you what. Oh, greatest page of all, this one. The Great Australian Bite. Banjos Cafe. Make sure you get down to Tassie and taste some beautiful banjos. Realising a boy's dreams. All Tasmanians, young and old, had craved for decades for their state to be part of the big league, the AFL. And that is definitely true. Even as a young'un, I always thought that, when will Tassie get a team? I've always dreamed about Tassie joining the big league. There's been that many rumours in the past, I'd nearly say century, for Tassie getting a team. Never happened, and it finally has. So it's so good to see that. What do we have here? Alright, so this must have been also preparation to getting Tasmania's AFL team. In truth, it became less about giving the AFL reason to say yes. Bid for a licence had been made before. This time, Tasmania presented a case that was so compelling, so complete, there was simply no reasonably justifiable cause, for those running the game to say no. And that was true. We had the stadium planned, we had the jerseys planned basically already, we knew what we were doing. I think a lot of those that were preparing Tasmania to put the bid in to join the AFL, they all knew what they were doing. They had everything under control, a new stadium, I don't know, that's about it, new stadium. Beyond expectations. So this here is all the questions that have really been asked about, you know, what's going to happen with Tasmania? How much of what you have been said is based on the Jack Jummer's success? I've reworded that a little bit differently, but it's basically down the lines of that. Yeah, Green O'Brien has really prepared us for the big league. Like, he has been a big help for getting Tasmania their own AFL team. Yeah, there's lots of key questions there. And that as well here, 180,000 members, which is absolutely absurd. It's unbelievable, really. Why does Scottsdale have their own page? Peter Gutwin have something to do with this, surely. Scottsdale really were a big club, not a big town. You know, they were never really a big town, Scottsdale, but yeah, they do have a lot of history with Tasmania football. Now that I think about it, they definitely do deserve their own page. Different logo as well. I don't think that was ever their logo. Old Scottsdale, the Northwest Tasmania Road Sports commentator, extremely proud to be a Tasmanian. And why wouldn't you be? If you're a sports commentator in Tasmania, you would be the happiest man to just go watch your local leagues and not really needing to worry about AFL games and stuff. I don't know why you'd worry in the first place, but still. Tasmanians are made tough, they are indeed. If you look at the gravel oval, which I reckon would be on here surely. Yep, there we go. From the gravel surfaces of the Queenstown Oval to the frosty local footy grounds across our state, sorry. Yeah, if you've played on the gravel oval, you barely come out alive. No, it's actually not true like that. It's actually pretty good to play on the gravel oval. I did earlier this year. Here's a video of me just recording the venue. It was a pretty cold day. The people, what's this here? So is this sports in Tasmania? Over 6,400 Tasmanians are involved as an employee, participant or volunteer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is to do with horse racing and stuff. I might be wrong, but it's what I can see. And here's the stadium in UTAS as well. Yeah, so right here, folks, this is what UTAS and the new Macquarie Point Stadium is going to look like. Have a look at that. Like, this is unbelievably cool to see, like, what they're going to do with this stadium and also UTAS as well. Macquarie Point is going to go off. And look at the national pies as well, getting another page in this book. Gee whiz. It's about making the most of that glorious opportunity. AFL Tasmania's Damien Gill. Damien Gill. It kind of rings a bell, but I don't remember it too much. So it's basically that page about Grant O'Brien when he was talking about the all the Q&A questions, not Q&A, the questions he got from the community and I guess the things to consider. So it's kind of the same here with what Damien Gill has said here. You said you want to touch points with every school across the state. What does that look like exactly? Yeah, I don't really know anything about that. I'll have to have a read about this later because I do just want to breeze through and show you guys the pages that are in this really cool AFL footy record. And what the hell is this? Okay, so we've got a thirsty camel. Jesus. My DNA, our DNA, the fabric. Jack Riewoldt, we knew he was going to get his own page at some stage, and he rightfully deserves it as well. He will have an impact on the Tassie footy, what am I saying? Tasmania Football Club. Yeah, Jack Riewoldt, he's absolute legend for us. Balls and bumpers as well. I haven't seen that for ages. One closed down in Burnie, and there's only one in Launceston left, I'm pretty sure, so I was pretty upset about that, but that was ages ago. No, it really was ages ago when that shut down. It was a good store as well. Is this an AFLW player? Alright, so yeah, good on Danielle for this page as well. So basically, it's just her saying how excited she is for the AFL and AFLW Tasmania Devils to join the league. Footy soaring for women and girls. It realistically has in Tasmania. Like, it has gone through the roof. The excitement for footy in Tasmania, the build-up, it's massive. It's been so big the last decade or so for women's footy in Tasmania. It's such a big part as well. What is that? Okay, that must be an old jersey that Tassie wore like at least 150 years ago. That's a joke, of course. But yeah, that is a really old jersey. Tasmania football fabric. Whether tattered, faded, and fresh out of the box, Tasmania football jumper is iconic. Okay, so you've got the football on the Tassie map. You've got the green, red, and yellow, or I should say, the myrtle green, the primrose yellow, and the rose red. I remember it. How to buy a jumper. I've got my own. I might need to go find it. Actually, I don't know where it is. It's alright though. I'll show you another time. I think I've already done a video as well. I'll leave a link in the description for that one. All Tassie leads to... Okay, yeah, the old tiles. Oh, here we go. The best of the best. The page that we saw on the glossary. And here we go. Darryl Baldock, Tasmanian Club Latrobe. You've got to put Darryl Baldock number one. He was one of the greatest footballers to ever come out of this state. Ian Stewart, Peter Hudson, and Royce Hart. All great players from out of Tasmania that have joined the AFL. Crazily enough, we got two St Kilda players that have made the top two. And yeah, St Kilda have been involved in a lot of great Tasmanian footballers. There's old Nick Rowell as well from Sandy Bay Juniors. Matthew Richardson from Devonport. He was a big Devonport footballer from what I heard. My dad tells me a lot of stories about Matthew Richardson being at Devonport. Yeah, these guys. Horry Gorringe, he's actually named... his name is one of the North Hobart Oval grandstands. It's right behind the goals, and that's a photo of it on screen right there. Yeah, this is really cool. Have a look at that as well. I don't know if that is real or not. I doubt it is, but if that is real, that is a pretty cool art. Jack Rewalt, there he is. Had to make it. Paul Williams from North Hobart. That's like basically all I know. Was there one more page? I reckon there's one more page. There is indeed. And I don't know any of those players, but credit to him for making the AFL from being a Taswegian. Close but unlucky. Who didn't quite make it? Grant Birchall, absolute legend. Brendan Gale. Thanks for everything, mate. Gee whiz. Have a look at this, though. The licence announcement. That was probably one of the biggest announcements in football history in Tasmania. In fact, in Tasmania history, I could nearly say. It's so big. It was such a big day. Everyone was excited. Maybe not so much the mainlanders, but I was definitely excited. And then obviously announcement day 2024 from Launceston, Devonport, Hobart, Campbelltown as well. All across the state. It was such a big day. We all came together. We all celebrated this massive milestone for Tasmania football. It was really, really cool. Who's in the AFL right now? Why would they say the AFL Zoo? I do not know. Jay Kolajasny, legend. Tassie Talon joining Turbo Boost. Just a massive boost for Tassie footy, getting the team, new clubs as well. Your local footy Auskick centres. King Island has one. I did not know that. Does Flinders? Surely Flinders would. Oh, it doesn't. That's a bit sad. Tassie State League fixture. Where's the Jack Rewalt game? I think it was round 4. Yeah, pretty sure it was round 4. And yeah, is that it? That might be it, folks. Kicking goals in Tasmanian residential sales. That's just a sponsor there. Never miss an issue. QR code there. Do it for yourself. That is it. That is the Tasmania Devils limited edition footy record. Gee whiz, that was actually pretty cool, I won't lie. That was a really cool footy record. I did enjoy looking at this as well. If you guys did enjoy this review of this footy record and would like to see more content like this in the future, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel because I will be uploading more content in the future. So stay tuned for all that. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See yous.